Who is whispering my name and why?
Can you make it for anything explosive?
Yes. Why are you whispering my name so creepily?
I have no idea.
Okay. Alright, so number 1, or number A, the first one, this guy. Now, our goal is to get a variable by itself. Do we already have a variable by itself?
Yes.
Which one?
Why?
Alright, so now that we know that y is by itself, what does y equal? Negative 4x plus 11. So you take what y equals and you plug it in right here for y. Did anybody get to that point?
Yes, I got past that.
No, I don't think we've earned points today. I don't think we've even earned the chance to get points. Is it? Is it, Troy? I had no idea. Alright, so now we're going to take what y is and we're going to plug it in right here. So that's going to be 3x plus, alright, now what does y equal?
4x plus 9.
Yes, negative 4x plus 11 equals 9. Is everybody with me? So this is A. We're working out A right here. Alright, now we're going to combine like terms. So what is 3x plus negative 4x? Now what do we do? Alright, so then we have negative x equals, what's 9 minus 11? Negative 2. And then what do I do? Yeah, I divide both sides by negative 1. Awesome. And x equals 2. Now, why couldn't we do that last night? Tell me what was our confusion. Was it the fact that we were going a little bit faster because I had to leave? Or was it the fact that without me you can't function? A little bit of both? You just didn't want to do your work?
No, I'm not.
Okay. You'll go far in life with that mentality.
Right?
Ma'am.
You
You laid it. You laid it. Happy Troy? So, okay. You're able to Alright, these are our four man's number strips. Four man's number strips. We didn't have a lick of time to make any copies. Alright, so now that we have x equals 2, remember, a solution to a system is a coordinate. So you have to have two numbers, an x and a y. We have x, so we're going to take our beautiful 2, and we're going to plug it in right here to get y. So everybody with me so far? Now just take a moment and look at what we've done and see where you might be confused before we go any further and ask questions. So we're looking at what we did and we're seeing if we have any questions, not just staring off into space. Alright, does anybody at Hufflepuff have any questions? Anybody at Gryffindor have any questions? Anybody at Beauxbatons have any questions? Anybody at Slytherin have any questions?
Where did you get the name?
Harry Potter. Anybody at Durmstrang have any questions? Ethan, Marcus, y'all good back there? Okay. Alright, so now we take what x is and we plug it in up here. So we have y equals -4 times 2 plus 11. Because we're plugging in for x because we need y. Alright, -4 times 2 is -8. -8 plus 11 is 3. So we write our coordinate as 2, 3. Do we understand what we did? Is anybody alive?
Yes.
So since, none of us are actually working except for 3 people, which is exciting, 'cause, I really spend my time up here talking so that you can sit there and do nothing.
I did. I really did.
Alright, so y equals -3x plus 1 and 2x plus y equals 1. Now which variable is by itself? Y again. Okay, so we know what y is. We're going to plug it in down here. We take -3x plus 1 and we're going to plug it in for y. Is everybody with me? Did everybody do that part? Are we sure? So you have 2x minus 3x plus 1 equals 1. Everybody got that? D'Angelo, you got that part? Awesome. Plus y. And then that's a -3x, so that's why it's minus. My fault. I should have put plus and negative. Sorry about that. Alright, then combine like terms, and that gives you -x plus 1 equals 1. Put the 1 beside the x? That's okay. You can do that. That's the same thing. You can do that. I just don't write it because it's a habit to not write it. Alright, then we subtract 1 from both sides. And y'all should have -x equals 0. So then x equals 0. How many of us got x? Woo! If your whole table got x, you get a point.
Whoa. I did that wrong, but I did it
Oh, I forgot.
I think we're going to get new seats Monday. I think we need to shake things up in here.
Oh, Miss Amber, no. I like my seat.
Yeah. We're going to do a random generator, and you're just going to have to sit who you sit with.
Can I sit right here? I like to be in
Can I sit
front.
right here too?
I be coming from PE.
Nope, life is tough. Alright, so now we know what x is. We take it and we plug it in up here. I know, life is tough. So we plug it in for x right here because we're trying to get y. Remember, we're trying to figure out what y is. Is everybody with me?
Just so there's the one from the
Yes, and I divided by -1, so I got 0. Yes, ma'am. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I've noticed that people are. No, it's okay. Just stop me and be like, I don't understand. We just had to have this talk in 6th period, didn't we? Alright, so -3 times 0 is 0. And what is 0 plus 1? So what's our coordinate? 0, 1. Did anybody get it? Woo! Good job, guys. If your whole table got it, take another point.
You just said you got it, so you said
I think he got X, but he didn't get Y.
Anyway.
I don't think he plugged it in for Y. I don't think he had time to do that yet. I think he was slow moving. He was in slow motion over there. Which is no judgment. All God's children. We don't all move as fast as others. Alright, C. Now, I love the problem C. Why do you think, looking at this problem, that I like it more than the others? Because X is by itself and you have to distribute. Yes. This is my favorite of the three that we did last night. So this one makes you think a little bit more because we've been plugging in for Y each time, but now we have to plug in for X. So now, X is what we have this time, and we're going to plug it in right here. So we take our bottom equation and we plug it into our top equation. Does everybody understand? Now, why are we plugging in for X this time and not Y? Because X is by itself, right? This is the one that's by itself. That's why we have to plug in. Is everybody ready? So we have 5 times 3y minus 13 minus y equals 5. Why did I put it in parentheses this time? Because you got to multiply by 5, you got to distribute. Great job. We have a 5 out front of x, so you have to put it in parentheses. Can y'all see that purple? Okay. Now we need to distribute. They can't see the purple? Okay. I'll change purples. You're welcome. Zoom in? Yes. Yes, you can put parentheses in all of them, and you could even put a 1 out front of it if it makes you feel better so that you're doing the same thing over and over. You are welcome to do that. No. And remember, we're doing different problems because we're applying our skills to more than one thing. So I don't want us to get in the habit of doing the same thing every time because then we become complacent and lazy. All right, 5 times 3y gives us 15y. What's 5 times negative 13? Minus y equals 5. Okay, now we combine like terms. We do 15y minus y, and that gives us 14y minus 65 equals 5. Now, I'm running out of room, so I'm not going to write where I add. You guys just know that we add to both sides. And we get 14y equals 70. Oh, Blair, that's 17. It should be 70. Mary, are you laughing at me? No. Yes, you are. All right, so 14y equals 70. Now what do I do? Divide. So what does y equal? Blast off? Like, why are you just saying numbers? What is happening? So y equals 5. Does everybody agree? All right. Why don't you agree? Okay. I'm holding.
You want to be, you laugh every time. That's all you can do.
Say it to me again. Yes. Now, the reason we did not distribute on B is because the y did not have a number in front of it. This time we have a number in front of x, so we distribute to get rid of it.
Why don't you ever use those?
Because I know your names. Alright, so now we take y and we plug it in right here. Because we're trying to find what now? How many points do we need? How many numbers do we need to have an answer? 2. Alright, so we take our 5 and we plug it in right here. So we have x equals 3 times 5 minus 13. Thank you. Alright, now what's 3 times 5? And what's 15 minus 13? So our coordinate is 2, 5.
thought we got the possible first.
No, it's always X then Y. Now, just because we found Y first does not mean you write it first. It's always X then Y. Always, 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 always. Forever and ever and ever. Alright, are we ready to work out some more? Do we need some more practice? Like, do we need to do some more together? Does anybody want to do like 1 or 2 more together? Okay, that's fine. Can you wait? Thank you. Alright, now I want to show you something that I did with, and I'm going to zoom out, that I did with second period. Now, substitution means that you replace, right? Okay, so if I said that X equaled, if I said that X equaled 1 plus 6Y, okay? I don't want you to write this down. I just want you to watch. So no writing. Everybody just look at the board. And then I need a bigger space up here. Alright, so X equals 1 plus 6Y. And then X plus 2Y equals 10. Now, we're distributing, we're substituting. And when you substitute, you look for the variable that's by itself. Which variable is by itself, X or Y?
X.
Okay, now what does X equal?
1 plus 6.
1 plus 6Y. Alright, so besides Alexia, Diamond, and CJ, I want people to answer me. Now, what am I going to plug in down here? Am I going to plug in for X or am I going to plug in for Y? Besides Alexia, Diamond, and CJ. It says X equals, so you plug in for X. Now, what does X equal? So I'm going to take X and I'm going to replace it with 1 plus 6Y. Does everybody see what I did? Are we sure? Alright, now I would combine like terms. Isn't it magic? It's crazy. Okay, now what if I said that Y equals 4X plus 3 and 2Y plus 6X minus 9 equals 9? Would I move the 2Y or would I just move the Y? I would just move the Y. Now, why do I not move the 2?
Because you're going to distribute.
Because you're going to distribute, you have to double it. So I take this 2 and I'll leave it out front, and it becomes 2 times 4x plus 3 plus, it becomes this, right? And then I solve. Now, does that help you see a little bit more how we're picking up and replacing? So we are literally taking what Y equals, and we are putting it in the place of Y. Ma'am? After you would distribute, you would do your like terms. Yes, ma'am. Now, if I have X equals that, I'm going to plug it in for X right here, right? So I would take this and I would plug it in for X. Does everybody understand? So we are plugging in for the letter that's by itself. Turn your paper over. Well, if you have room, keep writing on this page. I don't. Alright, we're going to call this example 2, and I'm going to zoom in, because I know y'all are blind. We're going to call this example 2, and we're going to say solve using, what method are we learning? Substitution. Take a point if you said substitution. She's tongue-tied because it's Friday and it's the end of the day.
I'm grand tired.
Mm-hmm. She going home to do her math homework? Alright. So we're going to start with this one. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Is everybody ready?
Of course.
Yes.
I am excited. All right. Y equals 3x minus 34. Y equals 2x minus 5. Why do you think I love this problem? There's two y's and they're both by themselves, right? Now, what does y equal? Y equals 3x minus 34, and it also equals 2x minus 5, right? We have both of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, do I need to give you all a second?
Alright, it's been there.
Eat a cheeseburger. Then I don't know what to tell you.
I can't swim.
That's like an important thing. What if you're out on the lake in a boat and somebody kicks you off and then you drown and die? Like, yes. That is a more logical one than mine. So,
This is the travel, it doesn't matter.
that's 1 negative 3.
How would you get out?
So you've messed something up. So you've messed something up in your other one. Okay, now we have way digress, as usual. Alright, let's take this and plug it in right here. So let's say 3x minus 34 equals 2x minus 5. So all we did was we took what y equaled, we plugged it in for y. Does everybody agree? Alright, now we need to move this 2x over here with the 3x. How would we move that 2x? Subtract it. It's like you guys have learned something this year.
Just pretend.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright, now why did I keep the negative on the 5? Because it's a negative 5, because it's a minus, right? Okay, now what do I do from here? Add 34, oh, both sides. I can take it. Alright, negative 5 plus 34 is 29. Do we agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You disagree, Tater Tot?
I agree with everything.
We're not knowing this problem. Alright, now, we have x. What do we need to find next? Y. We have to find a y. So put a box around it. We take what x is and we plug it in here. Now, you could plug it into the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter because both y's are by themselves. So you could plug it into either one. Now, we have y equals 2 times, what was x? Now, besides Alexia, Diamond, CJ, what is 2 times 29? 58. D'Angelo, you haven't been answering, child. To who? That does not count, baby. Alright, and what is 58 minus 5? 53. Now, how do we write our answer? 2953. I don't know if I should let you since you keep answering, keep asking, even though I'm trying to teach a lesson. A minute and a half, go. She going to the restroom. Ma'am? Yes, because that's x. So remember, it's x then y. X then y, x then y, alphabetical order. Alright, una más. Probably dos más. Muno más.
Is this not different? I thought we doing something.
No, this is what we've been doing.
Yeah, what did you say, Troy? Uno más?
There's something wrong with y'all.
I know. That's what I heard him say. I know how to say it.
Hi.
Bridget is supposed to be baby. I be killing that little ditty.
You be killing that?
That little
What you be killing? You be killing it?
Whenever you make that sign, I think about like that two as being like a long chin, and then like where it like connects it looks like a and then like this part like his forehead. Can I show you real quick?
No, we're doing
Man,
that.
it looks just like a face. What? You really look at it.
You be killing it?
You're killing it now.
You be killing it in English class?
Uh-huh.
Alright, now, what letter is by itself? Alright, everybody underline our Y. Now, what does Y equal? And we're going to take what Y equals and we're going to plug it in right here. Now, do we have a number in front of Y this time? Yes, so we're going to have to distribute, which means we're going to have to put it in parentheses. Everybody needs to pay close attention because it's some magic.
No.
Alright, negative 6x minus 2. Now what does Y equal? Negative 3x plus 4. Did you figure it out? You fixed it? Okay. Equals negative 8. Alright, now, I know, we are sighing these long-suffering sighs like I am torturing you.
I was laughing because the cat when you're putting
Alright, now, how do we get rid of parentheses? Multiply, distribute. If I start with 2, I end with 2. Does everybody understand? So we have negative 6x. What's negative 2 times negative 3? Positive 6x. What's negative 2 times positive 4?
8. Negative 8.
Negative 8. Negativo 8 equals negative 8. I even said it in English first. Alright, now let's combine like terms. What is negative 6x plus 6x? They cancel out. They die, right? They go away. So we have negative 8 equal to negative 8. Wait, can we do anything?
Nope.
But is this a true statement?
Nope.
Negative 8 does not equal negative 8?
Yes.
It does equal, right? So what do you think the answer to this is? No, it is not no solution. This is a true statement. So what do you think our answer is? Starts with an I. That's a U.
I don't know.
I-N.
If I guess it, how many points?
He said what?
I mumbled it. I don't.
I don't think that's a word.
I don't think that is.
In conclusion.
I-N-F.
In front.
I-N-F-I.
Infinite.
Infinite! Take a point, baby.
I said infinite.
You said infant, like a baby. No. Infinite solutions. Good job, Jordan. Infinite solutions. Now, because this is a true statement, it is infinite solutions. What if it said 6 equals negative 8? Is that a true statement?
No.
So what would the answer be? No solution. We learned it, baby. Do what? I did not know what either one of you said. So I was just assuming you made up a word. I'm not going to lie to
I
you.
mumbled it because I knew it was wrong.
Oh. Alright, una más. If we keep doing problems, you won't have homework. Yeah, if we do more problems, you won't have homework.
Hey, why are you being so aggressive, Alex?
You keep touching my stuff.
You're talking about.
Calm down, baby. It's okay. Alright, C. C is in potato. C is in Allie is crazy.
Ooh, everyone's so aggressive today. I got hit upside the head with a water bottle.
I'm sorry.
Stabbed in the side.
I'm sorry. Alright, now, do we have X by itself or Y? X. Alright, and D'Angelo, did you just answer? Look at you go!
Wait, what?
Now, we take what X equals and we plug it in right here. Now, first of all, why do you think I love this problem? Other than X is by itself. Because we have a negative. Yes, awesome. Are we ready?
Wait, so do we do negative parentheses?
We do negative parentheses. Now, this is the same thing as a negative 1, right? So we would write negative 1 parentheses y minus 1. Why did I write y minus 1? Because that's what x equals. Plus y equals negative 1. Alright, now we distribute, and we get negative y plus, oh Blair, wrong color. Negative y plus 1 plus y equals negative 1. Remember, a negative times a positive gives us a negative, and a negative times a negative gives us a positive. Now, what's going to happen to our y's? They're going to cancel out. And does 1 equal negative 1?
No.
No, not in this world. So what is the answer? No solution. Now, you have one more to do without me, and if you get it done, you have no homework. If you get this problem done, you have no homework. Tater tots. No homework. Tater tots. But you gotta get your problem done.
Can I go and do some work that I gotta do?
You have to get your problem done. Wait, what are you talking about? For my class? For another class? Can you wait and write this problem down? And then you can go? Okay. That way you can do it for homework? Since you owe me work too? Padre is not bathroom. No.
It's not the same infant.
Completely different.
If I put it on test, are you gonna like count that wrong?
Yes, because they're spelled two completely different ways. That is not a newborn child.